Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And people still fill in the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's... Early statement, take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Air Force Falcons offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big guys.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Busha. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Falcons have this offense rolling.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these design runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backward.
And they got him for the sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Hires on the move. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Key. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The lone back's got it. And the Wildcats will have a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 4. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick and get to the first down mark.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
It's a fake. The fake, and he wants to throw. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Run it with the fullback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes a catch. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play, too. You get the ball to the fullback. You're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
The short hands, it's Harris. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Falcons are on the move. Now on the option. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Falcons are threatening in the red zone. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. On the option. Knocked down for the tackle.
He's knocked down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Goes to the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Boucher. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it left. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. They'll try the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
He's tackled at the 22.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Kentucky going quickly. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. This offense has a 2nd down play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw. It's Boucher. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Fires to the tight end. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, good with making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. He'll try to pop the draw. Runs through the tackle. Dismisses another two. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the...
Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He'll pull it on the read. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Let it bust for a long one. Now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole play, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Here comes the option. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Just when you thought the fullback position was extinct in college football, how about that run by the big fella? Wow.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, touchdown. The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Man, those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just trying to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile, and you stuff them on first down, and the second down they go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage.
The snap to the up man. They'll fake it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll run the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Makes his connection. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It is perfect. And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll be brought down. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw for it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! They take the lead with the 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The option look. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Busha. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Key. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
He's going to pass. And that one's incomplete. Kentucky right back to the line. On 2nd down, looking to throw. This one's complete. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
21, Air Force 14.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Scanning the field, it's Busha. Pockets, lost one deep down the right side. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone cover.
Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you touchdown Wildcats. They've got the lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Back to pass, it's Busha. Finds his tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zone. Where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. He's going to take off. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw right down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
What a great job by the defense here, playing with the lead, knowing the opponent needs a touchdown. They're just trying to get to the ball and punch it out. They practiced this all week, and it comes up big for them late. That turnover is going to seal this thing.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Now the play fake. Unleashes one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Back to throw, it's Busha. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Falcons have pushed it inside the 20. He's got it and still on his feet. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Quick completion on the out route.
That's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Fires and picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man downfield. Running toward the tape. Past the 20. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this is...
Here we go.